How do you celebrate Father's Day if you're in prison? How do you celebrate a day that represents your family and your love for your children? It tugs at your heartstrings because the separation is difficult every day of the year. But as a father on Father's Day, to be apart from your family and your child is really heartbreaking. I received a letter from my partner who is incarcerated. He's been away for 5 years, and he was very upset because he feels that he's losing touch with his family, especially with his daughter. And he wondered out loud why this was happening, understanding the consequences of his incarceration. But it was a heartfelt letter. And I looked at it and I thought, this could be something he could use for shadow work. He's been doing so much work. And I thought, I'm going to write something. And I wrote the lyrics to a song. It's not a great song, but the lyrics are definitely from the heart. And God works in mysterious ways. And going to explore a little bit about the letter, the lyrics, and love. Here's some excerpts from the letter. And this is where I got the idea, because shadow work can take many forms. And a big part of shadow work is journaling, writing it, getting out those emotions, the things that trouble you, that you really don't understand at the moment. And when they stay inside, they eat you up alive. I just don't understand so many things, Vicki. The reason I'm even in Louisiana is because I moved to New Orleans when my band broke up just to stay part of my daughter's life. Even before that, the previous year, my lead singer and I made 2 trips to New Orleans just so I could see her. No other reason, just her. All of it for her. Also, I have no idea what's going on with my father. I haven't heard one word from him since this nightmare started. I may have been the odd one in the family, the one addicted to the spotlight and stage, not the good little boy who stays in his place and conforms, but I have always loved my family. Though I was a rolling stone, traveling around and round and moving from place to place, I always checked in. And I let them know where I was and what I was doing. Once email and social media took hold, I was the one who reached out and kept in contact with mom, dad, my sisters, my daughter, my aunts and uncles, and cousins. My family never had reason to doubt my love for them. But now, with me here in my darkest hour, not one word from anyone. Am I delusional? Does unconditional love, loving someone regardless of how well they conform to your hopes, desires, and wishes, even exist? I cannot imagine turning my back on a single person that I've mentioned in this small letter, no matter what they might do, no matter how different they might live, or how we disagree. This is what tortures my heart every single day and brings tears to my eyes every night. It is why I work so hard to keep myself busy and my mind occupied, to keep this troubling reality away from my conscious mind. It is a black sadness that must be buried deep, locked away, lest it consumes me. This is the shadow at work, and the shadow can be all-consuming. I'm so glad he put his feelings into an email and got it out. It doesn't stop the pain, but it's a big first step. Music has always been important in our relationship. We both enjoy music, different genres. Sometimes we overlap. And he mentioned a song that he wanted me to listen to because he was composing a letter. And he said, it's important that you listen to Hard Fought Hallelujah by Brandon Lake. So I checked it out. I found Brandon Lake and Jelly Roll, and it was amazing. It was really beautiful. And I did have tears streaming down my face because I was thinking about him away from his family and from me for such a long time. And it really touched my heart. And we haven't had that conversation yet because communication is not a strong thing. Unfortunately, it can be a little bit difficult sometimes, but we will. And listening to that music is a bond. And it also inspired me to write some lyrics. And they don't have to be perfect. I'm not a songwriter, as you'll tell. But it's the whole idea that that's one way to communicate your feelings. And when you are inspired, when your soul is touched, go for it. Do it, because the Spirit moves through us in so many different ways. It's a really beautiful thing. Do you believe in redemption? I do. It's not an easy path, and we all have our mistakes that we've made and things that we regret. But we have to pick ourselves up and move forward. Sometimes the mistakes are serious enough that you have to pay serious consequences. That's a fact. When I wrote this lyric, I was thinking about how powerful faith can be when you have that faith in God and what God can do for you when you feel so helpless and so hopeless. And that's what I had in mind when I read the letter and when I thought, what can I say on Father's Day? So here's an excerpt. Here's some of the lyrics, and well, you'll make your own decisions. The sun setting low, casting shadows on these walls. With every passing moment, my heart softly calls. Though I'm far in this prison, my thoughts are all on you. I lift my eyes to heaven, trusting God to see us through. I close my eyes and dream of you running through the door. Though time has kept us separate, my love is evermore. 5 years gone by, my dear, and the ache is still so true. But always know, sweet daughter, I'm forever here with you. Oh, I'm here in this cage, filled with pain and regret, but my heart holds a love that I can't forget. I'm writing you this lullaby, lifting prayers every night, for my love is a shelter, shining warm with his light. And please remember, he may not be at your side this Father's Day, but his prayers, they travel faster than any letter. They don't need stamps. They ride on hope, and they carry the truth that no steel door or brick wall can erase. He loves you. He's healing for you, and he believes you'll find your way back together. You know, people say time heals all wounds. They're wrong. It's what we do with the time that heals. Every day I write, I pray, I remember. I reach into parts of me I used to run from. That's shadow work. Not easy, not quick, but it is sacred work. I carry my father's silence, my grandfather's anger, the shame passed down, like a heavy family heirloom, but I won't pass it on to you. I will gift you my healing instead. Here's a message for every daughter who has a dad in prison. If you're listening, sweet girl, if you wonder whether your father loves you, remember this. Love isn't always about presence. Sometimes it's about perseverance. And my love, it's in every letter I write, every lesson I learn, every moment I choose faith over fear. I know I've failed, but I've also changed. And this lullaby, I hope it's the proof for you. From this cell in Louisiana, I send you light. I send you strength. I send you the promise of a man doing the work. I may be a father behind bars, but my soul is no longer imprisoned because I found my purpose. I found my shadow. I found a love that never dies. I love you, my daughter. This lullaby is my heart, and someday, when we meet again, I'll sing it for you in person. Until then, I'll sing it in every prayer. I'm writing you this lullaby, lifting prayers every night, for my love's a shelter, shining warm with his light. Please remember that you are always, always held in love. Even though you may not see it or feel it, it is there. If you'd like to do some more shadow work, we write songs. We do it all. Journaling is really the mainstay of what we do in our shadow work, but anything can come from journaling. It could be a song, it can be pictures, it could be anything that touches your spirit. Come on over, enjoy our newsletter. Yes, we have a lot of things there, and we welcome you. It's called Shadow Work for Sinners because, hey, we can all use some redemption. Nobody's perfect. Wouldn't that be a boring world? And you can check out this other video also about shadow work and about unconditional love because, yes, it exists. Thank you for joining me. This is Vicki Trancho saying, see you soon.